about as graceful a fall as you can get from up there. I didn't toss the bike.
Nice landing.
Yeah, good job keeping the film going. Welcome back to Trials Progression. We're here with Seth at Saddleback again, but at least it's not snowing or icy. What a difference 1 week can make. It's 55, just got the jersey on, nice and warm. It's actually not too muddy, so we're gonna try and work some technical lines. I need to work on my floater specifically, and maybe even tight turns, roots, rocks, cameras, all that type of stuff. Here we go.
Now you may remember this particular floater turn from previous videos. There's not a whole lot of room to set up, and it's a small ledge, but you got to get the rear tires squared up. So you can see Seth accomplishing this correctly, and then some of my blunders. Now, one of the things you may note is that there is an unweighting as your rear tire is going up and over that ledge. So I want to include plenty of video clips of Seth doing it correctly, as well as my blunders. This is something that took a lot of patience and time to get dialed into. Needed a good bit of rotation to start with in order to get that rear tire squared up to the face of that without it slipping off to the side. Now, the next thing we're working on was these cambered turns in the roots.
Below the ledge here. And my rear stayed above it, and I didn't hop down.
There's our marker that you gotta go below.
Now, this particular turn did require some front hops, but ideally just a few, and to keep the rear tire right up there as opposed to dropping it further down where you might lose more traction. So this is something that Seth was trying to point out exactly where to go. You can see my front tire just push further and further down this hill because my body posture was out. I just couldn't quite nail this. There's so many little intricacies as it relates to these cambered turns. So Seth, one more time, I'm going to show you how it's done. I did get this turn eventually, and I didn't include all the clips, but I just want to get you guys a feel for the type of practice we're working through.
Hey, make sure you stick around to the end of this video to learn about how to win a free beta number plate from Moto Trial Parts.
That looked a little ragged.
That turnaround there, I did not mean to like curve it. I did not mean to lean into it. And it just went and I'm like, there we go.
Now, I've hit this A-frame before, but it's been quite a while. My minder up there, Seth, showing me how strong he is. This is about a 7-foot high. I just wanted to get more comfortable with it. I know it's a matter of twisting the throttle, but there's also elements of body positioning. So I want to talk about that, especially as you look at what Seth is doing versus what I am doing. So one of the things to note here, Seth's legs are bent, similar to mine. Mine are a little bit more, and I'm taller, but he gets them straightened out before the obstacle. So before his rear tire is hitting the obstacle, his legs are getting straight, which is allowing him to make a smoother transition and ride up, whereas mine stay more bent. So as I watched the video back, I said, this is something I want to work on. So specifically, I was focused on making that adjustment, getting my legs more straight in order to get up this ride up. And as a result of focusing more on the legs, I forgot to give it as much juice. And so that's the crash you saw at the beginning. Now, this is something that I did make more progress. As you can see, my legs are starting to straighten out before the obstacle, so it's getting better. But ride-ups are something I still want to work on. Now, this is a little bigger obstacle than what I would normally see in a competition. However, it does require a nice buildup of engine inertia and then letting go of that clutch, especially with a shorter run-up, which would be more likely what I would see. So, continued to work on this and made some progress, started to feel more comfortable doing it alone. And you can see Seth doing it from a super short run-up with his front tire on there. Now, we finished off the day with some hillside sections with some rocks built into it. So this was a great practice area that Sam and I had visited last year. And Seth, this is steeper than it looks. It's always one of those things where on camera you're like, it doesn't really look that steep, but trust me, this is not easy by any means, especially when you add in these rocks coming out of the creek. This is some tough riding here, and I'll show you the specific challenge that he had right at the end. So coming down this hill, he was trying to get stopped by this second tree in order to get squared up and then ride back up and then still make it up and over this rock ledge, but just couldn't quite get the momentum he needed. So I wanted to work on my hill climb technique, especially as it related to starting from a stop and then getting up over that ledge. You can see just not building up the RPM enough. So I'm getting squared. I feel like my body posture is not terrible, but I just need to build up the RPM. So I wound up hitting it from the other side and really letting it rip. At least it felt like it. Definitely felt a little cleaner on this attempt.
Today we're going to be giving away a beta number plate from Moto Trowel Parts. Now I'm actually holding the old style, which is a 3D printed plastic. He's now making these out of Kydex, which are even stronger. So I wanted to partner with David just to give a chance for engagement for the trials progression community. This Moto Trials part it's got nice instructions in it, and it's got a mounting bracket. It is for the beta rectifier that goes behind the number plate, as well as the headlight, so you can still continue to run that. David is just trying to encourage viewers to check out his Facebook site, as well as his new website, where he's selling his Moto Trowel parts. Instead of Etsy, he's moving everything onto his site. So if you comment down below this video, we're going to draw a random winner, and he will ship it free along with a custom graphic, so a decal with your name, the line that you ride, multiple color options. He'll ship that out for free to you if you're in the United States, the lower 48. Now, if you're outside of that and you still want to get your hands on one of these, you guys can arrange shipping and actually purchase it from his store. But we just want to give a chance for engagement and encourage you guys to check out his products. So he's going to be giving one of these away. Just comment down below. We will choose a random comment this week, and he'll be in touch with you in order to find out what specific type of customization and color you want, and look forward to partnering with him and getting you guys some cool product here. So thanks for watching, and comment down below.
Well, thanks for watching. The weather here was perfect today. Spring has sprung, and I appreciate you guys checking out the channel. We'll see you in the next one.